recipe. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and I'm going to do 3 chicken breasts today, and it's best when they're still a little frozen because they cut a lot better then. Let me wash off my breasts. Okay. Also, and you may already have the basics that you need to do this. On the GFCF diet, the children are allowed to have potato chips, corn chips, Fritos, so you can use all of those as your coating for your nuggets. I have found these, and to me this gives them that McDonald's taste, and if you've got an older kid, it gives you a suggestion in the book that you could even, next time you go to McDonald's, request a few of the boxes and then put your nuggets in the boxes, when you go to a fast food place. I don't think I've found any chicken nuggets at a fast food place that I trust enough. I'll get into that at a later time. But anyway, these veggie chips are great. We've used tortilla chips. Sometimes I blend some crackers. You can even add some pretzels, GFCF cereals, anything like that. Chop up your chips or your crackers and try to make some extra to keep, because you can use this for pork chops or whatever as well. Now I'm going to cut this up, and then you can either just run it under water before you coat it in the mixture. You could use egg, you can use your rice milk. This is another product I'd like to show you. It's called Vegan-Aid. You can use it for mayonnaise, dips, and all sorts of recipes, and it is really good. This is one of the products that we would still use even if there was no diet. So you're just going to chop up your chicken, and like I said, it's a lot easier if it's still a little bit frozen. So I was saying before about freezing everything because I was so afraid that he would starve. Another thing that made me go ahead and go full force with the diet was he stopped eating, and he had such sensory issues that he used to love peaches. He couldn't eat peaches or pears. He couldn't stand the taste or the feel. He wouldn't walk in the grass barefoot. Most of his sensory issues have gone away, I believe. I haven't noticed any lately, and I know that's because of the diet. And so he actually eats more now that he's on the diet than he did before. Soak them in some rice milk. Okay, so we've got our chicken moist, and let me do this real quick. Usually use a big baggie and put my breading in it. We're going to do the old shake and bake method. So if you have chicken breast and water and Lay's potato chips or Fritos or Tostitos, you can make these. You can make them tonight and go ahead and take that little baby step and get started. Alright, now you're going to dump your chicken, your moistened chicken, and you can also add spices. Most McCormick spices are allowed. And when you first start the diet, you're going to be making a whole bunch of phone calls on because I think if it says natural flavorings or there's a lot of things you'll need to call the company. I think it might be a law now if there's any wheat or milk in the product that they have to make a note of it. But if you're like me, you'll want to just call and double check if there's anything suspicious. And both books that I showed you, the Special Diets for Special Kids and the GFCF shopping guide, they have lists of foods that are allowed and not allowed, and shopping lists, and you gotta have them. And you'll feel like you'll never be familiar with all the ingredients, but you'll be really surprised, real surprised how fast it catches on. Coat these up really good. And then lay them all out on your pan. I've never been famous for my cooking. There's a great little line in the book I was telling you about that says, if you weren't a great cook before, don't expect any miracles, about a man breaking his arm And he asked the doctor, will I be able to play the piano? And the doctor says, yeah. And he says, great, I couldn't play it before. So, you know, when I read that in the book, it was a little discouraging, but, you know, but then again, I'm doing okay. So that should give you encouragement, especially if you're a good cook. Because like I said, cooking is not my forte. And if this video goes over well, I've got some other great recipes I'd like to share with you too. This has to be my #1 though. And they can, like I said, they can have chips, they can have fries, you know, check the ingredients, or, you know, the best thing to do is buy the potatoes, but, you know, that's not always the easiest thing. I think most Ore-Ida fries are okay, but, you know, if anything that has like a breading look to it or a breaded look to it, that's right. Anything that has that breaded look, it's probably not allowed. So that's why you need to have plenty of this breading on here. Okay, now we're going to put it in the preheated oven. It's been preheated to 350 degrees, and usually in about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the size of your nuggets. So I think I'm going to set this timer for 15. Okay, about 15 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe 17 minutes. And it's time to take the nuggets out. You want to make sure they're a nice, you know, light golden brown, just like that. And of course we're going to let them cool. And I've got, that can be a snack. I'm going to serve it with green beans and some peaches this evening. But these are also great to keep in the freezer. I like to freeze them in individual smaller sandwich bags, and that way you can grab them and go. You know, grab them and throw them in the microwave and go. And we do that a lot. So, all right, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Until we meet again, happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.